happy new day. Um, might need some oatmeal in a little bit. All right, so we're streaming from I'm streaming from my laptop webcam. So if I look up, I'm looking at the screen, but I'm streaming from the webcam so I can get work done at the same time. If we are to spend our AM together, I know y'all didn't ask for it, but here we are. Okay. So no, seriously. Oof, I still have some content that I need to post from like yesterday, so I have to edit those out. But we do have some Wi-Fi, so that has released a lot of stress that I've been like hyperventilating about. And it's so interesting. Hold on, let me make sure my microphone. I think my microphone is. I think you all can hear me. So yeah, so this is just my AM check-in I typically do before I start doing other things or part of my day. I'm currently doing some uploading, so I can't. I wanted to live stream from my phone because it's easier. I can visually see you all better when I look at just what I'm looking at. So I'm going to be looking at the camera. Today is Saturday, and it's been a great start to the AM. I did some, I did some laundry. The first part of my AM, like my get ready with me, up until this point, I usually post on Patreon because of how I'm dressed and a little more, essential. So now at this point, this is when I like plan out what my day should look like. Like, am I trying to do a lot? Am I trying to chill? Do I need to go anywhere? I do need to make some rounds today. Basic. I got everything yesterday. Yesterday I told you all we did go live. I said, oh, I'm gonna go. I gotta. After our workout, I was like, I gotta go outside. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Man, outside is distracting. It is so distracting outside because it took me like 5 different loops around to figure out where I wanted to go eat. And I was like, why is there such a thing? But one, I'm happy my appetite has picked up because I got really trimmed. I get nervous when I get really trimmed too because of just like life and I'm doing a lot and I'm not that hungry. The food is not that desirable the way that I want it to be. But recently, food has been very desirable, and I've been eating a lot more, which is why I was like, "Ooh, we gotta get back to some fitness," because the weight is coming back on. Now, I love adding weight to my frame because it fits well, it goes in the right places, we all can enjoy them. So, anyways, yesterday I went out, bank, groceries, the whole like the day, the things, the errands that we have to run as adults. That's a part of our life, whether we accepted it or not. Okay, it's like when you're playing the Sims game and you have to feed them, you have to take them to the restroom, all that kind of stuff. That's basically what it felt like. I felt like my outside Sim day. Like, girl, let's go out, get some money. The bank line was short, hallelujah. And they were like putting me through some tests though. I've been having to speak more Espanol, like not I would say demandingly. Thank you for letting me lie, but I've been having to speak. It's like when you ask God for something like, "Oh Lord, I want to speak more Spanish," or "I want to speak more French," whatever language, or "I want to do this." He will literally close every other door where you have to speak Spanish, where you have to do the thing that you ask for. Because I can pray for something, and God's like, "Well, baby, I'm the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. I can do all things for you. Just position yourself accordingly, right? Because it's really on us. It's not on him. It's open. It's for us. It's there. But sometimes we have all these distractions in front of us that take our time away where we don't get to do that thing. So for me, it's the learning Espanol. Now people ask me like, "Girl, you've been in Mexico for months. Like you haven't learned it." I was like, I've had to establish myself as a human adult being who can take care of her responsibilities first. Okay, I didn't come here with a pension and daddy's mother's money. I had to figure it out. Now that I have it a bit more figured out, now I have this space where I can like, when you see a reader and you're like, how do you have like readers? I don't want to say openness, but you do these leisurely activities. I'm in the place where I can do some leisurely activities, but because I'm not the one to do them. Just being honest with you. So whether you're watching this in real time or watching this post, hi, happy Saturday, happy new day. I hope you are accomplishing your goals. I hope you are staying focused. I hope you pull yourself out of the rut you're in if you're in one. Thank you for watching me and you get your day started. But when I do my AM live streams here on YouTube like this, they're very relaxed. And today is Saturday. So today I'm going to spend a lot more time working on inside things. We started our day off with laundry. I'm about to make some breakfast, some oatmeal right now. Thank God I did buy some oatmeal and some bananas. I did not get peanut butter, but I'll be okay with that peanut butter. I did get protein. I did buy protein. Okay, so let's not forget that. We're gonna make some breakfast. I'm not gonna live stream for hours on this one. I'm gonna definitely be here probably for an hour or less, but 20 to 30 minutes is like my golden timeline. An hour is because the conversation is flowing well. I feel great. The communication in the chat is great. But I'm still at the beginning of this whole live streaming and this membership. I'm still at the beginning of what this portion and part of my life looks like. I'm not mad about it, but I'm still trying to see how much, how little, how long, when I should do it. So right now Saturday is our first Saturday live stream, and this is when I like to test out my own like, is this a good day to live stream? Is this a good time frame to live stream? So right now we have 0 to 5 people that come in and out, and compared to like my other days. So this is good for me when I do like my own analysis of what days I would live stream on. And it has some days I just want to come on and communicate because I'm like, oh, hi you all. I haven't spoken English in days. Okay, so this is also a part of me keeping my other side of life happening while I'm living a whole other reality in real time, which you do get to see in my posts, in my videos that I actually post. I did post my, okay, so if you watch so let's chit chat real quick. If you watch my most recent live stream, or sorry, my most recent video, it was my trip so that's like an hour and some change, or it's like an hour away, but I went to our big mall. You were watching me shop for Wi-Fi, and it was so difficult to find. I ended up getting it, and it worked well for the first portion, and now I have to like figure out something else. I have to go back there. That trip should probably be added into like my weekly schedule. Like every X day, I go there, get all my main groceries, all the things and tech items I need. That's like a weekly thing I need to make happen. Right now, it's kind of bi-weekly, which I'm not mad about. But for example, yesterday I did go grocery shopping, and it was underwhelming as I would like it to be. Oh, so I'm gonna put some oatmeal in here. Oh, no. Luckily, I did find some bananas or some fresh food. But it's like, I don't know what it is about green, but it's hard to find green out there. I hope you all are having a fabulous start to your day. Thank you for hopping in, saying hi. Chit chat as you feel and please. There's no pressure at all. This is a live stream you can come hang out in. You can watch later and hang out. It's literally me just sharing. It's me showing up to share my day because I don't want you guys to be like, I was waiting for you to go live. Listen, these are the moments I learn when I should go live versus when I should not. Oh, so we're about to get into some work vibes while this soaks, while this sleeps. and get some work done. Oh, oh, what is life? What is life? What is life? Life is a beautiful thing. Ooh, it can be difficult to hear your voice over and over and over. I don't know, what do I call it? I'm editing a video now to post. So I'm trying to see, which, I'm creative as fuck, okay? But when it comes to naming these things, I get very like delightful. I get very basic. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say. Oh my goodness. So I'm at this point where this vision I've seen of myself is like it's coming together finally, and it feels really good. Like you see something in your mind and you want to create, and you just like you feel yourself getting closer to it, but you know you're not completely there. But like you see the step that you're making helping you get there closer, and you kind of want to, you want to speed it up, slow it down, whatever. I've had this vision in my head for like I don't know, weeks, couple weeks, and I see me getting better every day. Like I see me getting, you know, clearer on my visual, my path, my vision. If you hear like the live stream, like I just see me getting better with it, and I'm happy because I'm like, yes, that's what I want to be doing. That's how I want basically my schedule. I've been working on my schedule for years, and I know that sounds crazy because you think you work on your schedule daily because of, you know, or yearly. People set their goals. Even my schedule, I've been working on my life schedule, and I see me getting closer to this beautiful schedule that I see for myself that I can do. I don't want to say for the rest of my life, but definitely a great foundation, a foundational perspective of what my schedule should look like on average every single day, and I actually enjoy it. Not because I'm forced to. Like if there's an event that I need to now fly out to get ready for Boom Shakalaka, that will change my schedule. But for the most part, my day to day are very organized. So I give myself space to have my own session in the AM, which you all should, because that sets your own energetic tone. And then I start releasing content and communicating. Once I reveal that I'm up and open and online, there's like a floodgate that kind of happens, and I know I don't get that time back to myself. So I make sure I set enough time in the AM, the morning session, for just me. Now with YouTube, because I do and I love live streaming so much, it's not even a joke. I love it, and I've been doing it for 2 years now. There's just something about live action that I'm really great at. Like I'm really fluent in. Like I'm a content creator, sure. I'm a creator, period. But I've met a lot of big top, whatever you would call them, creators and celebrities. I work with these people. I don't like the energy that I get from their persona online or on TV versus in person. So my biggest goal has always been to be as authentic as possible and to grow from this space because I won't feel like I'm acting or performing or putting on. Now, do I put it on? Do I perform? Do I do a little bit of acting? Sure. The camera's here. Why wouldn't I? I'm not saying that. But even as an actress, as a SAG actor, I literally remember being like, I'm only playing roles that suit me because what I learned from other actors that would give me advice, they would say, don't get boxed into one thing. That's like a people who go viral from influencer perspective. They go viral on TikTok or Instagram, whatever. And then that becomes their character for the rest remaining of their lives. Not everyone gets out. Some people stay there because they're happy. Oh my goodness, I hit millions, billions visually members, but like they don't know how to now like create their own personality or how to be themselves in the midst of their viral sensation. So, I when I do my content creating moments, like what you're seeing right now is what I typically would not show people because it's like I feel like it's personal. This is me in the AM having my coffee, looking at my beautiful lagoon view, like, what do we want to show the people today? Like, ah, I disgust myself sometimes at how beautiful my life is curated. And God is sneaky, bro. He's so funny. He's so funny because I remember like, and I'm gonna preface all of this like 2 years ago because 2 years was like another huge awakening for me that I had to go through without fault, without detour, without distraction. Like it was literally like God being like, "There's no other way. You have to go." And I'm like, "Dang, why me? Why me again? I did this 10 years ago." The level to this. Anyways, so I look at my life now what I'm sharing with you because what you're witnessing is me in my billionaire s beginning. And I know it may not make sense fully, but everything in life just takes time, no matter how you slice it. Some things are pushed forward, supernatural, sped up, but some things are slow and steady and simmered well and shaken and put together. So I look at my life now and I live like a retired queen. Like I'm chilling. Like I don't even have to do anything. That's the best part. Like me doing this is because I enjoy live streaming. Because this is what I would be doing. If y'all were not here, I know, crazy, call me crazy if you want to. If y'all were not here, I would literally be staring at I could try to show you my beautiful, you've seen the view. You know the vibe. You know the vibe. So I'm sitting here looking at period. Shout out to my new clothing line area I just cleaned up because baby it was wash my clothes. But like that's what I'm staring out at. It's gorgeous. I see the flies. I definitely see the flies. I see the birds, some eagles right there. too high. Like, so hi T, good AM. Ooh, Terrence, I did not finish posting my footage last night. I'm gonna post them today. I might post them today, even though it might be a better nighttime post, but I started it last night. I have some more clips to go because of how long they let me post certain content there. But yeah, you won't be able to see the fullness on DC, but or yeah, on Billionaires Club, but I think it'll be very, very fun. I think you all will enjoy it. I think this is good. Private. Let's keep it private for now. We'll edit it later. Upload. So yeah, if you all were not here, like if the camera was not here and I didn't set it up this way, child, I'll be sitting right here doing this exact same thing. Probably my rocking chair preferred, but I need to get some things done. So it's kind of like work side. Saturdays are always really great energy days because everyone's like for the most part is off. So the energy is always really calm, collective, beautiful on Saturday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday's a little work day, or Sunday's like a pre-work day for most people. For me, the weekends are fabulous because everyone's in very good vibes. Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays is when I show up the most online because people need positive, uplifting energy to keep going through their week. Because the weeks are draining. The days during the week that they set up are so draining. Tuesdays are draining. Wednesday, you're just like getting out of here. So that's why I come in like, hi. Well, you may be at work chilling, so let me show you what Lagoon life looks like from this side of the coin. Let me just get some stretching in. Let me shift your vibe so you're not so consumed in like the chaos that is happening around you because it's not like that for everyone. And I'm showing you what it's like from a black experience, a black woman experience, and affordably as I'm still growing. If you weren't here, I would still be sitting right here looking at this gorgeous view that I don't even know how I got here, but I do know how I got here. But I was expecting God to bless me with this, not this, but like this kind of lifestyle differently. Like I was hoping it looked different. That makes sense. Like I was the visual that I agreed to when I said yes to the process of God and spirit and bigger energy than myself, but it's still in me, so I'm not confused about that. I got it in me. It's on me, it's in me, it's all around me. But I still acknowledge that it exists. I don't think I'm bigger than it, better than it, or I don't think I'm fully it. That is way too high minded for me. But I do give it enough energy to know I am that for the capacity that my flesh can comprehend. Okay? I don't go above what my flesh can comprehend because that's how people have crazy, wild experiences and they don't know how to like simplify themselves. So they look at some like Britney Spears or, you know, Kevin Hart thing with he's been going through it lately, or like what's the other guy's name? Uh, Yay, you, Yay, you, I don't want to be the person who's like found the route and then like playing crazy. No, 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 no. We're sustaining very beautifully, and I'm keeping calm as casually as I can. I'm having coffee for the third time this week, and that's a lot for me. I think it might be my third or fourth. I think it's close to my third time. I usually do two or three. This is my third day, and it's like I feel it, but I also feel the increase. So I don't know. When I do my live streams here with you all on YouTube, it's literally my thinking session before I get more. I don't say before my day started. My day's been started. I wake up very early, but when you see me, it's like, okay, I'm slowly unraveling and I'm slowly showing you the process. And the biggest thing I can give you, like, if you want, oh, I want more freedom, Lean, I want to live like that. You have to understand that time is an illusion, but it still exists. So it's like this weird balance you have to find. I remember when I first got saved for myself, and not because of my grandmother, but for my own like adult self. Man, you could not tell me anything about time. I was like, bitch, I'm above time. You can't tell me nothing. God is God. I was Bible something with the best of them. Blah 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 blah. Suit it. Blah. Still very much like that. However, life puts you through it where you really you go through the religion stage and first get saved, and that's called fresh fire. It's a beautiful thing. It's like purification in the fire, which happens in general. And I love it because I went through my first fire a decade ago, and I'm still able to stand here a decade later, giving. I knew the route that I chose. A lot of people can't say that. If you can go right now and see, I am a sinner, and my sin separates me from God. But we all do. Gluttony, whatever addiction you are to sugar, eating too much, working too much. Like, it's not just the sexual immorality, and it's not just the alcohol or it's many things. I've learned to choose it very wisely. This is where I accelerate beautifully. You will not be perfect. So please remove perfectionism from your reality. That's the only reason I'm even showing you all this part of my life, because I've always wanted to. I wasn't confident in myself to be like, ooh, let me show them nothing. This to me is boring. It's nothing, but it's literally what stabilizes and establishes all of the other beautiful things that I come out with, whether it's content, whether it's visuals, whether it's body, whether it's I don't know how I made X amount. Like, it comes from these thinking sessions. You know what I'm saying? So when I come on YouTube and I come on early, it's because okay, I'm just now getting online, and I want you all to be the first of the group of people to see. Patreon, I have the video before the live stream, but I have to edit it. It's a process. So you'll still get that visual, but just after the motion of the day. So we've been live streaming for 30 minutes. We have 30 more minutes. And I mean, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, so the video's still uploading perfect. Um, we still have visuals to post for tonight. We'll do that later. So yeah, y'all are watching me in my girl, let's pull it together portion of the day. Oh God. This fan, I don't know. I want a fan that's like more up, because this one, I'm not saying it's in the way, but I'm always moving it somewhere. I like the down facing towards me, but I prefer it going this way to push out, to push the air outward. It's a very pinky day. Not pinky, but we have no peanut butter. Cinnamon, and this is protein. And a little bit banana. Oh, who is that? Reginald, hello. Good AM. You made it in. I love it. I'm currently creating me a nice oatmeal to start the day. I can't believe I don't have peanut butter. I'm better than this. I know I am better than this. I'm gonna put a little bit of coffee in here. Not too much sugar. But I'm missing one thing. Oh, protein. So anytime in the AM, I do my best. I forget what I was going to say. Oh! It don't be easy for me either, okay? It do not be easy for me either. Tell us remember all my details of what's next. No, but seriously though. So, we have. So I have my first client. Okay, so what I'm about to say, this is good. Okay, perfect. I'm not going to speak too much on it, but I will give you, if you're here and you watch it later, I will give you some insight. So I have my first client in my crib, and I didn't see this for me. I mean, I kind of did, but I just didn't think it was real. A lot of my top followers are men. They're male. And it's like, well, obviously, sis, you look good, you're stretching. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of women who can use that too. But a lot of my vocal, visual supporters are men. Mind you, I've been doing this for a long time. So this is not like, oh, I now see that men are my top followers in this moment of my life. Like, and I say moment like the last 3 months. Dog, please. Please, can I have a moment to just not have you barking? Jesus. Dang. Thank you. What are you barking for? I don't hear that one. I appreciate that. Okay. Not the word. Mm-hmm. If I get on here in silence, just enjoy the visuals, enjoy the show. Because I don't want to be like a dog either. Oh, what's on the schedule today? Work. No, I actually do have work today. There's a part of me that can't help it. It's like I freed myself in every possible way, but there's a piece of me that keeps corporate around me, just so I don't lose the energy that it brings. And I know it's a fear of mine. That what if. Mm. Okay. Thank you for liking the live stream. Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is public, so everyone can see this as much as you please. Whew. YouTube content is pretty chill. I'm just more so sharing. I'm sharing my journey with you, and I no hablar. Okay. Now you have to just watch me. Please, please enjoy the good time. Oh, let's keep eating. I want to just get stretched. I'm gonna work out. Got the rooster and the dog battling right now. Lee, how tired are you? I'm tired of these damn animals. Jesus, it's too early. Why are you crying? Give me a break. Give me a breather. That's the guy. You hear him in the back. Child, this be doing too much. I don't. I don't always want to wake up early, but they just don't let me sleep in. They don't let me sleep in. This is the second alarm. What time is it? And it's literally clockwork. Don't look at me. 8:46. His throat be like, you can tell he was struggling. Like that's a struggle, bro. That's a struggle. And he still be going. I'm like, bro, please, let's take a day off. Just take a day off. He's like, I'm so tired of him. And because of where their place is versus my place, they're literally right on top of me. So even if I was like, oh yeah, just and now don't get me wrong, when I'm tired and it's the middle of the day, I don't hear nothing. Ooh, my quads hurt me yesterday. Ooh, but I have to keep it up because I want my legs to be very, very sharp. Very, very sharp. We'll probably do some stretching after this live stream on TikTok. Oh, I need to change my clothing. I think I'm gonna wear this again. I just washed my clothes today, so they're drying, and I have to go pick up my other load of clothes. So just like, oh, maybe I have one more outfit. Looks like my last outfit. And I'm like, maybe not. Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I thought I did. All right, my love bugs. It is approaching that hour. It is about that time. All right, I'm about to head out. I won't keep this. I won't say too much. If you got to join me live, thank you very much for hanging out with me. Again, like I said, this is the part of my day that I usually just do to myself. And then when you see me pop up, I'm usually in mode to stretch and then speak more. This is like that open space moment where that is in between air of waking up, getting some motion going, sitting down, reviewing what I need to do, let me go live, chit chat, whoever's up, whoever wants to see this process. My thoughts are roaming through the day of like, okay, do I want to make videos on this topic? Do I want to edit my other videos? Like, so this is what that process is. It's literally my thinking process, my speaking out loud creative process, eating breakfast if I'm hungry before I get my day started. Sometimes I like to do a fasted start to my day, and I use it if I ate heavier the day before, or I just want to have like this impulse of beautiful, kind of crazy energy for about 4 hours, and then I'll have like a nice breakfast. This is typically earlier than I would like to eat, but I do want to continue to pack on a lot more food on my body because there's no actual winter season out here. So I do still afford myself the timeline to just like be greedy because I want to meat on my flesh. Like between carbs and protein, I like to make sure I eat enough balance. So the last couple of days I did more high protein and now I'm kind of in my carb moment and then I have like a green moment and I balanced out that way where it's like, okay, I've had meat this amount of days, but I don't eat it every day. I had this amount of carbs. I don't eat that much all the time, but I pack it on. And then I have my greens to help flush, flow, and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I keep my weight up out here because the sun has been sunning all year round. And we've had 3 weeks of rain, so it's been like a little bit more chill. So that would be what I would consider the winter season right now because we're kind of like more in house. Yesterday I went outside. The energy that I felt was 110%. It was so bright. It was so beautiful. I remember why I moved here because you haven't really had like this, like it's a touristy place, but not Tulum touristy, so it's not overpopulated, but it's kind of like, I see the vision of it in the next couple of years. And yesterday when I popped out to go get my things, like I took it was busy. And I was like proud of them, surprised, and I was like, okay, now I have to be prepared for the energy to kind of pick up because it's summer for other people who finally now get to take a trip to Mexico, and like I'm a black woman living in a touristy growing area. So not saying all eyes are on me, but everyone's watching me, and it's if they're visiting for the first time, then they just see me as a visitor. But there's this calm, cool, collective vibe that I carry. Like when I go to the bank, and I just show them what I need. I've been doing it for long enough that there's this grace and access that not too many questions, don't do too much. You already know my name is in the system. Y'all know me by now. You've seen me, you know what I'm saying? So there's this like energy that I have that shows that I've clearly been here long enough, but yesterday was like a reminder because I haven't seen an energy like this in at least 2 months. Like it's been slow, which I don't mind. I don't mind slow season because I went to one store and I'm like, hey, this is not too long. Jeez, everybody come from. But then it made me feel great because I was like, oh, these are new people, you know. And every time you meet someone new, there's a new storyline, there's a new opportunity for something to open up for you. And I love that because I love meeting with people all the time. For the most part, if I go out some days, I don't really meet with people. But there are days I go out and I'm like, I'm open to meeting whoever I need to meet today, guys. Because for the next week after this, I probably don't want to meet anyone else. And most of my newest meetings happen like organically and beautifully, and they last like 2 weeks to 2 months, sometimes 3 months, depends. And I do mean this by masculine energy and or feminine energy. It just depends on the purpose of our call. So I had my first client, this is what I was saying earlier, but I had my first client a couple weeks ago, and he paid a very high price, obviously. It was very, very therapeutic for myself as far as like what more I want to do. Masculine energy definitely guided by a feminine energy, and I feel like I'm kind of like being placed in that position because throughout our entire I'm editing the video now. I have a video to show you, but then I have oh wait, no, I think I cut it up. It was a very long video that it's personal, so I wasn't gonna show he let me record. I get their approval first. So any person who's doing recording with, I did get approval. But to see the process of what it was that I was doing. Oh, matter of fact, let me put the video now. Because I do have it. So it is very interesting of like because I've never done it like this before. I've never done it at all. I've done it before. I've mentored people. I've guided people. When I speak to anyone, for the most part, I usually most definitely speak from a very high spiritual perspective. I don't like prophesy over people. I used to. Now I kind of just I throw it in sentences and I shoot the atmosphere like that. Like I don't have to be like God said this. I just be like, have you ever thought of? And I'll just start speaking in the spirit. And then you either catch it or you don't. And obviously, if you catch it, we go further. And if you don't catch it, I let it go. Because only those who are hungry for what I carry in that space are who receive from me in that energy. So when I look at someone, I can see trauma, I can see darkness, I can see lightness, I can see their efforts, I can see I can see a lot. And I'm very grateful for a discerning spirit, discerning eye. But to take that and actually heal and deliver and cleanse someone of that is very heavy. But I had my first client and it went very, very well. I was corrected for my own like. Look at you. Look at you. Okay. Ooh, yeah. He is so funny. I mean, I don't know if he's funny yet. I've seen him before. Let's see, let me see. So yeah, so I will be posting. I will be posting my see this is when I do a little consuming when I'm who's this new person? They're clearly not new. I don't really know a lot of people, y'all. I'm one of those individuals who I'm just very consumed in what I do. Unless I've seen the person multiple times when I did get online, I'm like, oh, okay. But then most of the times I don't even like I'm like, I've seen this guy before, but now I'm like he's popping on my feed and he has really great content. And I love what he's doing. Pretty good. What was I say? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna post the okay, I'm gonna post my watch history. I love watching good comedians. I love comedy. I love comedy period, but I love comedy period. So I'm willing to watch like new comics. Growing up, we watched BBC Live. I think it was BBC Comic View. So like comedy has always been a very strong part of like my life. I love joy. I love light things. I'm like that's why I feel like black people we laugh at everything because it's comic relief. And this is too much. It's not that deep because we have other bigger fish to fry, right? So anyway, I love comedy enough where I do watch all of the people that like I remember Principal Ava from the show um, what is it? Elementary. I forgot what it's called. But oh, Cabot, Abbott Elementary. So I remember watching Ava, the principal. I remember watching one of her first stand-ups on Netflix, and she was part of like a group. But that's how I meet people. I usually meet people at their starting point, and then like I remember, you won't believe me, it's your choice. I remember when I met J. Cole at the beginning of his career. So like when I see him now, I'm just like proud sibling that's like you go ahead, especially as like the way that I live, very similar. So I remember seeing him at his beginning stage. I thought he was, I don't even go too deep in that beginning process. But yeah, so I met him at his beginning point. Most people I meet at the beginning, and I always usually come with some wisdom. I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. And I remember meeting Ava through a comedy, I think it had like I think it's called Stand Up on Netflix. And you get like 3 to 5 different comics that I'm gonna make sure this is loading. Why is it taking so long? Is it that long? No, 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 no. So the guy that I just, the guy that I just watched, he's a comic, but I thought I'd seen him some on TikTok. So now I'm on his actual YouTube channel. So, sometimes they'll make it from TikTok to YouTube or Instagram to YouTube. That's the extra step people have to take. So I try to show up everywhere just so people have that like ability to see me wherever they are. Which is why I have a lot of platforms. Yeah, Reginald, I probably could. I was thinking to do a stretching session in this, We still can. We probably should. What time is it? Because I want to get some kind of stretching in. You sent me. I was getting ready to do it, but I was like, oh, maybe not. Oh, you know why? I was getting ready to do it because I didn't want to take my mat off. I was like, why did I stop? Because I was definitely in the motion to. I casually do it. You know what I mean? I don't typically. I'm not like, oh, at 9 a.m. every day we're stretching. It's not like that for me. It's usually like, okay, I just finished working and sitting down and doing something. So I would literally do just what I was doing earlier. I would stand up and just start moving around. And I hear my body needs movement, right? And then I'll start being like, okay. And I'll start thinking and speaking like that. So if you want to just see what that process looks like, I mean, sure. And so, I still get nervous showing my life live because it's live. Anything could happen. And I mean, not saying what would be the purpose for it or the reason, but like, I am mindful that anything could happen. And I think that's just what it is. Hold on. Let me go ahead and add something before we get too deep. Let's go ahead and reset this real quick. Can I go to members only from here? All right, so I think we just switch over to members only. Perfect. Um, I feel like I want to separate the two before we get started. Like maybe I'll come back on and keep that video public. This was very chillax. Yeah, let me do that. I'll come back on. Give me like 2 more minutes. I'm going to reset. We're probably going to word this for our next session, but I want to have two separate videos. So for that first portion, the public can see it, and then it's not too long. Maybe. Should I do that? Yeah. Let me just create another live stream, okay? I'll be back.